Coach is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Clemens. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's go, Mike 50. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On second down, Darnold flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Clement. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 319! 319!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll run with Clement. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Gone!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now he steps away. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Alert! 3 down!
A run, it's Clement. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
On 1st down, Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fix what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now it's Darnold. Throw left side complete to QT. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
56. Lucky 56.
Darnold. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyle Juszczyk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Tight end right. Now let's go. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
All right, here we go.
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get in.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Go get him.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, 4 down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Bo Allen on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Flush to his right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyle Juszczyk with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Bus formation, bus formation. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Individuals will be escorted from the stadium.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. He's to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run with Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Back to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Extra point try now for Crosby. Crosby with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Gun!
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Back to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. Open man as Thielen is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 13 yards that time and a first.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. I got you, son.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To the right side and complete to Hurst. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now back to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Gone, 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 gone. Mike 51.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. He's got daylight. 20. And they will score. It's a pick.